Hey there, welcome to Seed, Soil, Water. I'm so glad you're here. This channel wouldn't exist without our amazing collective. Check back every Tuesday and Thursday for readings at 10 a.m. Pacific and Friday nights for new Flower and Fire podcast episodes. Greetings, family. How is it going? Happy day. We give thanks for all of the things that are seen and unseen. Ooh, in the quantum field. Look at that quantum field. Let's see what the spirit has. I actually just heard the divine, so maybe that's something that resonates with you. The people that are under the sound of my voice, let's hear what the divine has to say. So the quantum field, you are the generational curse breaker. You are the generational pattern shifter. You are the one that's going to encounter the, you're going to encounter the revelation that's needed, the lessons that's needed, like the change of how you do things when it's like in terms of raising kids, like whether it's how you parent, how you feed, how you do the medical stuff. Sorry for the bumping. So anyway, that's you. You have access to miracles in this. Like the divine knows that you're up against a world that's not exactly formulated for your, it's like we've been programmed to believe a certain story, and they don't want us to know that we have access to way more than the story tells us that we do. But all we have to do is find out knowledge-wise, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So you renew your mind, the knowledge that you believe, the knowledge that you buy into. Start questioning everything. Like, who said that? Who said I can't like be free? Like just the system, or why? You know, like who said that? Because there's a creator, there's a whole divine team that longs for you to be free and is like supporting you to find out how to get free through access to miracles and through that fire that is burning within you. Maybe you actually need to start doing some real fire in your house energetically for whatever it turns out that that's useful for. Illumination. The fire inside of you is going to be your illumination. What else about that? I'm hearing like start consuming different content that actually provides illumination. So welcome to my channel. My name is Brittany. This is Seed, Soil, Water, and I have so many different playlists. So depending on what type of content you like to consume or what you're in the mood for, like, so for example, maybe you're in the mood for hearing an audiobook read to you with some commentary. I have Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, and I also have my book, which is called Through It, Unveiling the Conqueror Within, and I've read both of those in playlists, so check out those playlists. If you're into more of like the rambly conversation kind of illumination, check out the Flower and Fire podcast playlist that I have on this channel. If you're looking for more of an experience where you're like, I want to go into an experience where I'm just kind of being like, my atmosphere is being bathed in hope, go to Seed, Soil, Water Spa. That link is also in the description. There is it's like an audio spa, so that's the vibe. It's like we go to the spa to like treat our body, our physical vessel. Well, this audio spa is to go and treat your mindset. You can do a short of like a 2 to 5 minute morning one every morning to get your mind into like hope mode, to transform from the programming of prisoner enslavement mode into the new mindset of like, no, actually, I'm gonna come here to live a free life. Believe it or not, I've chosen that. So each assumption that you choose to consider has its own corresponding world. Each assumption that you've chosen to believe has its own corresponding world. And so what's wild is if you can get mind above matter, literally like mind over matter, because our mindset is what will dictate the matter, the 3D physical matter. So if you can get your mind into assumption of like, yeah, things just work out for me. I don't always know how they're going to work out, but guess what? They always do. And the more that I can stay in alignment with that chosen reality, the faster it allows it to assemble around me. And trust me, we go through things like physical vessel weakness, or you know, like women especially, we have hormonal changes that we're just constantly enduring hormonal transmuting, like hormonal changes, not only like month to month, but also like through our entire life as women. Like, what a trip, yo. Yeah. So anyway, I don't want to get into that too deep, because it's like, can we all just take a minute and honor that? Like, the crazy hormonal ride that we take as women, becoming young women, or girls, young women, then like becoming mothers, then becoming not pregnant. Like, that's a whole transition in itself. Then like raising babies, now having like your love like walking around outside of you, you know, and like trying to protect that. That's huge. Then also going back into like now the normal women, woo, roller coaster every single month. And then you exit out of it into a different transition. Like, wow, women are incredible. And men, you ought to be like respecting that and contributing to the support of that, not making it more difficult. How many little boy men do you know that are in man bodies that don't have this revelation at all? Whew, keep them away from me, okay? So anyway, each assumption has its corresponding world. Each assumption that you choose to align with will have its corresponding world. So remember that you're here on purpose because you've made it this far, and you have a divine team that's supporting you to make it even further, because you are going to be the one that taps out of that poverty mindset, taps out of that like, I'm not good, or I'm not chosen, or I'm not loved, like whatever the generational absence, the thing that was missing in your generational lineage, you get to be the one that shifts that, because the quantum field has infinite possibilities that are already paid for. Now we're going to tap back into, like, if you're grown up in religion, like, it's paid for, it's paid in full. This is what the finished work is. So go ahead, and he longs to give you the desires of your heart. For the joy set before him, he endured the cross. He wants you to choose it. He wants you to receive it, and it's for you. He didn't do it just so that we could all sit in poverty and be like, oh, well, thanks for doing that. Like, while we sit ill and broke and enslaved to a system that is not telling us the full truth about the fact that we can be free. So let it illuminate your atmosphere, and choose to consume content that is illuminating to this truth, because you have access to miracles. Don't forget, you have access to miracles to help support you on this way. So remember to add that into your, wow, I love this. I love this. I love this. Add that into your consideration. Add that into your math. Like, add that into your budgeting, like not in an irresponsible way, but if you've really shown up and given all that you have to give, and if you've really shown up and like done your due diligence and been responsible, and like you're driving your vessel in a healthy and responsible way, and then if you come up against something that appears to be a deficit, you're like, well, I guess I'm going to have to cash in miracles for that one, because I have done everything I know to do. I have shown up in the way that I know how to show up. I've given what I have physically here that I see to give. So, hey, I'd just like to give a shout out to the divine team. Thank you for being here, and thank you for the miracle that's going to solve this problem. I can't wait to see how it works out. And I've chosen to kind of adopt that, what I just said. I can't wait to see me and my children, like, we choose to cultivate this in our home. I'm like, we talk about it all the time, like, all of our dreams are coming true, you know, like we get excited, and then I say things to myself when I'm getting discouraged about anything. I'm like, wow, I can't wait to see how that works out. Like, I know things work out for me, so I can't wait. And you know, and you can get, like, you get to put it into the perspective of like a surprise is coming in. Like, I can't wait to see how this is going to work out for me, because I know my divine team is behind the scenes assembling, working on this, bringing it together, solving problems, bringing resources. You know, ask for what you need. Like, thank the divine team for sending that extra money that you need for that thing, whatever. And then just choose not to freaking stress about it. Just choose not to, because each assumption has its corresponding world. Each assumption has its corresponding reality, and you can surf to any reality. And trust me, like I said, going back to, there are times where we can't always hold the line perfectly, probably yet, maybe the monks can, but it's like I still am very much a human having a human experience that sometimes a little bit tired, or sometimes doesn't feel that great, or sometimes just quite frankly has a bad attitude about it. Like I just don't want to, and like, so remember to honor yourself in that way too. Like you are this divine being, and so you probably hold yourself to the level of like the divine realm that you came from, and because it wasn't freaking filled with earth crap, like, and all of these crazy situations that you're choosing to traverse. And so like, yeah, you're still a human having a human experience. It's okay to be a human. Sometimes you're not going to have the perfect like level of focus or optimism, but it's still going to work out for you. And like choose to be excited, to be like, I wonder how this is going to work out for me. Like I can't wait to see the creativity of the divine, because I know that they're going to make this work out for me. So I just can't wait to find out how, to see how. And this girl is on fire. I don't really know what else to say about that card. Take it however it resonates with you, and be blessed, be well, be free.
And just so you know, new readings are released every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 a.m. Pacific, and new podcast episodes release every Friday evening.